one and only boxing guru. For this episode of Under the Microscope, we're going to focus and recap last night's big fight between Rigondeaux versus Casimero. In my opinion, it was the art of boxing versus Casimero, the bull versus the matador. Even though a lot of typical boxing fans don't like the art of boxing, but it was beautiful to watch. When you have two special fighters, one a power puncher and one is a pure boxer, you have to rely on the art of boxing. Movement, that's why they have different sizes of rings. You know, the standard size, 18, then you go to the big ring. Well, fighters back in the days used it beautifully. Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, the Roy Jones, those guys did not get in a typical slug match with a person. They dissected them with movement and angles. It was beautiful how Rigondeaux at the age of 40 stood on the outside and moved around the ring and dissected the young, strong bull in Casimero. Casimero was swinging, missing air. Rigondeaux was countering him, not with a lot of shots, but it was still effective shots where, in my opinion, he should have won the fight. But, you know, they wanted to move on with the Filipinos, maybe because of Manny Pacquiao. I don't know if Manny Pacquiao had anything to do with this fight because, you know, since Manny Pacquiao is part of PBC, he's paving the way for a lot of Filipinos. In my opinion, Casimero looked real amateur. He only one-dimensional. If you don't stand right in front of him, he can't get punches off. He showed how frustrated, how he could be disarmed in a major bout. So in my opinion, I thought this was more of a business deal victory. He definitely didn't deserve it. So in my opinion, I commend Rigondeaux at the age of 40 of being smart. Each fighter that steps in that ring supposed to be smart. No matter what the fans say, you got to understand you in battle for your life against another fighter. And you have to use the right techniques to disarm him and make him unable to be effective against you or beat you. And Rigondeaux definitely did that. Rigondeaux is 40 and Casimero was 32 years old, and he couldn't cut the ring off. He didn't understand the basics of cutting the ring off. He was throwing looping punches, wide punches. So Casimero definitely was the A side. So in my opinion, that's why he ended up getting a split decision victory. Whenever it's a split decision victory, the B side usually has won the fight. There's been several fights on PBC side did that. It goes way back, you know, the list of fights. So in my opinion, Casimero definitely needs to go back and work, or PBC would just give him stationary fighters. His next opponent would definitely not be a boxer because he definitely was exposed in a real live way. Even the commentators, even some of the great experts who was in attendance at this fight said Rigondeaux won. Even though Rigondeaux's style was like that, that's the art of boxing. You have to respect that. It's not a tough man contest. Both fighters have to be able to implement their style, their strength against the other opponent. Casimero was unable to do that. Rigondeaux showed that he could move all night long. The commentators, Al Bernstein, kept saying all night long. We couldn't believe he, at the age of 40, he could move like this. So in my opinion, that was showing you he understood the technique of boxing to be able to disarm Casimero. So that's a victory within itself. These are the words of the one and only boxing guru, who definitely appreciate the art of boxing, whether it's 3 punches thrown around or 1 punch, long as it's the winning punch. In my opinion, Rigondeaux won this fight.
Subscribe to me if you want more of the Boxing Guru Show. Come get it. 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 Come get it.